You add something to your cart for $40. You get to checkout, and somehow it's $58. That's not an accident. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly how this works, where it shows up everywhere, and exactly how to beat it. Part 1. What's actually happening? This pricing strategy has an actual name, drip pricing. The idea is simple. Show the lowest possible headline price up front, the one that gets you to click Add to Cart in the first place, and then add the rest of the real cost gradually, one screen at a time instead of all at once. Shipping gets added on one screen. A service fee shows up on the next. Tax appears right before the final payment button. By the time the real total is visible, you're several steps deep. You've already entered your address, already typed in your card number, already invested real time into finishing this specific purchase. Part 2. Why this works on your brain. Two things make this specifically effective. The first is a well-documented behavioral pattern, sometimes called commitment and consistency. Once you've started a process and invested effort into it, abandoning it partway through feels like a bigger cost than it actually is. Starting over somewhere else means researching, re-entering your information, redeciding. Compared to that, just absorbing an extra $18 can feel like the lower effort choice, even though it isn't actually cheaper. The second is anchoring. That original $40 number is still sitting in your head as the reference point, even once the real total is $58. The final number gets judged against that initial anchor rather than evaluated fresh, so $58 feels like $40 plus some annoying fees instead of being judged on its own as simply $58. Part 3. Where this shows up everywhere. Once you know what to look for, it's genuinely everywhere. Flight booking sites show a low base fare, then add seat selection, baggage fees, and convenience fees one screen at a time. Event ticket sites are famous for this. The ticket price looks reasonable until a service fee and processing fee show up right before payment, sometimes adding 20 to 30% to the original number. Food delivery apps stack a delivery fee, a separate service fee, a small order fee, and a tip prompt, each appearing as its own line rather than one upfront total. And some subscription services show a clean monthly price during sign-up with the actual annual total, taxes, or mandatory add-ons disclosed only in fine print on a later screen. And here's the part that makes this more costly than it looks. Part 4. The real cost of this pattern. Because most people compare options based on the headline price rather than the true final total, a company that advertises a lower starting number, even while quietly tacking on more total fees than a competitor, can look cheaper at the moment you're deciding where to even start shopping, even when it ends up costing more once you actually reach checkout. This means the comparison shopping most people do up front, which feels like smart, careful spending, can actually be comparing the wrong number entirely. The attention-grabbing headline price instead of what you'll genuinely pay at the end. Part 5. How to actually beat it. None of this requires giving up online shopping. It requires shifting where you apply scrutiny. Before starting checkout on anything non-trivial, do a quick mental estimate of likely add-on fees, based on past experience with that type of purchase, rather than anchoring entirely on the headline price. When comparing two options, compare based on the final total at checkout, not the number on the listing page. Pull both all the way through to the last screen before deciding which is actually cheaper. Apply your "would I still buy this" test at the final total screen specifically, not at the moment you first saw the headline price. That's the number that actually matters, and it's also the number drip pricing is specifically designed to get you to stop scrutinizing. And for subscriptions specifically, actively look for the annual total and any mandatory fees before signing up, since that's exactly the kind of detail this pattern tends to bury in fine print. If this explained a checkout experience you've had more times than you'd like to admit, do me a favor and hit subscribe. That's genuinely what grows this channel, and you'll catch the next breakdown the moment it's up. Watch the next video on the screen right now.